Here we go. You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't you know?
I love that intro. Welcome to Sauce in the City late night comedy game show PG13 edition, where me and my funny friends bring our brand of fun and games to your late night arena the clean way. This is a live show, and all that really means is that I'm only responsible for the intros. So, hopefully, PG13 means PG13, and I don't have to do too many PSAs. As I said, we definitely have friends in the studio tonight, and I am super excited to hang out with them. So let's get to the fun part. Our first in the studio is Joey Lee. Hi, Joey.
Hello, it's the Joey Lee Show. No. It's the Joey Lee's shows. These two shows have already been completed.
Woo!
Cracking up for a cause. Number one and two.
Well,
Hi.
well, congrats.
Also, I've got Will C. And
Ah!
I'm taking ointment for that. And I'm insane if you hadn't figured that out already. Hi, everybody. Once
Well,
again, an intro that's never been done.
absolutely. Well, welcome back to the show. I enjoy these intros. I never know what you're going to do next, and I'm always so down to clown. So,
Me
welcome.
neither.
First, congratulations on completing both of your shows. Yay! Right on. Um, and because we are going in kind of a different direction for season 3, I get to ask you an intro question. Are you ready for yours?
Sure.
What is your favorite cartoon or comedy series?
Wow, my favorite cartoon was always Looney Tunes. If you only pick one particular character,
Yeah.
of course, Bugs Bunny and Foghorn Leghorn. And all Foghorn Leghorn. I'm going to go with him.
I
I said, I said, I said, or
I
something
got
like that.
my bandages to keep me warm. Absolutely, Joey Lee. Well, welcome back to the show. And it seems that it's time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. So, who's it gonna be?
How about Venus?
Venus de Milo. Let's see who we are today. Venus, you missed me. Admit it. I did. We did. Welcome back.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I was looking for my friend Matt Timney, but he don't want to be my new boo out here out loud, I guess, because he's hiding from me. But I tell you, I'm excited to see a guy named Matt out there, and Mike, and also there's Nacho. He's always there for me. How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all miss
Well,
me too.
don't get your pennies all in a bunch. If there's one thing I know is that Matt Timney will show. Look at me dropping bars this late at night.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I get to ask you the same intro question, which is what is your favorite cartoon or comedy series?
See, I'm kind of torn because I could talk about the childhood adventures that I endured when I was living in the Smurf village right there, because I'm not much taller than them anyway. And but the thing is, I also do enjoy a good Looney Tune. So it's hard. I can't pick a favorite Smurf, can't pick a favorite Looney Tune. So I'm gonna have to say that my favorite comedy series has to be Sauced in the City because we're lit over here.
I can always count on you for a show booster. Thank you, my lady. And it sounds like it's time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. So who's it gonna be?
We have so many dope people. I don't want to just have to pick one. So how about I pick two? Can I have some crispy bacon, and also can I have Tony?
Malfunction Junction, what's your wook up, my sizzling sister? Welcome to the stream.
What's sizzling, guys? Good to be here.
It is it's good to see you. Less all the suitcases. So we can now see your pretty blue green eyes. So welcome back to the show, you two. Um, tell us a little bit about where you're coming back from.
Well, we're in Austin now still. Haven't really,
Okay.
yeah, we went to Ren Fair. That was different. I can't really talk about it on this show though because it was different. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, I can't wait till Friday's episode where we can get all into the differences. And welcome back to the stream, you two. Now, one at a time, I'll ask you Malfunction Junction first. What is your favorite cartoon or anime series? Not comedy, anime series.
Well, I mean, I'd go ahead and give you both. I'd say that my favorite cartoon is Rocco's Modern Life, and anime would be Dragon Ball Z. Shout out to Mr. Britton, Mark Kidwalk Britton.
I, Dragon Ball Z was the only cartoon that I watched with my son that I could get into, and I think I got all the way up to a certain point, and then I was like, okay, kid, you're on your own. Like I get, but I love. Uh, Now, what was the other cartoon? Because I like that one.
Rocco's,
Rocco's
yeah, Rocco's
Modern
Rocko's
Modern
Life.
Life.
Modern Life. Love that one. Now I could watch me some that. All right, Bacon. How about you?
I liked the Tiny Toon adventures with the little plucky ducky and he was flushing things down the toilet. Like, oh, go down the hole.
That makes so much sense.
Oh my gosh. I definitely can look to you two to bring back memories, both in different genres, but memories. All right, time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. Who is it gonna be?
Show me the funny
Where's David
man
Green?
green.
David Green to the stream. Working, working day and night. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's right. So don't tag me.
At the car wash.
It is always good to see you. Welcome back in the middle of another good work day. I am definitely going to shout them out one day for, just not firing you. So this is great. All right. So, I get to ask you really quick, what's your favorite cartoon or anime series?
My favorite cartoon of all time has got to be Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny. That junk had me cracking up. And I watched a junk about them. They, they said the original Tweety Bird was had no feathers. It was naked, and they got they got in trouble for that. But they said the crazy thing is nobody said nothing about Porky Pig not having no pants.
Uh, you are absolutely right about that. And on that note, it's time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. Who's it gonna be?
Um, in the words of Michael Jackson, keeping in the closet. Where's the closet comedian Santana at?
Santana Chili Beans, welcome to the screen. It is good to see you. Welcome back from Ren Fair.
It was so much fun partying. Like it was 14.99. Thank you for letting us pop in just for a minute there, and then we scattered like cockroaches. But yeah, glad to be here back home in my closet. But I am coming out of the closet. I finally got to do a couple of open mics, and I think I'm getting better slowly but surely.
Ooh,
Well, that's
always sounds like a
what
good
I
time.
mean.
Well, because we are definitely digging the Ren Fair energy and all of these awesome, amazing events like Comic Con and Level Up. So now I'm interested in knowing what's your favorite cartoon or anime series.
Well, I was gonna say Tiny Toons too, but the more I thought about it, the old shows that we watched as a kid, they were cool and all, but some of the newer shows, like I have the privilege of getting to rewatch some shows with my kids, like they still watch, like Phineas and Ferb. I didn't realize just how funny Phineas and Ferb was until one time at the Ren Fair, I had a friend of mine named Perry. And every time I'd be like, hey, where's Perry? And then I'd go chasing him through the camp. Curse you, Perry the Platypus! And there was actually one time there was a band that was playing the Secret Agent theme song, Doobie Doobie Doo, but and he didn't even get his own reference. Like, oh,
Oh no.
he was too old. He'd never seen it. He didn't have any kids, but I did. So
Hey,
I
I
had to
love
rewatch.
Phineas and Ferb, another great cartoon to be added. And it sounds like we're ready to introduce our last comedic contestant. Who is it gonna be?
That's going to be the quiet one, Mr. Jimmy George.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr., what is going down?
Stop, late night, and those in the audience. Make sure you subscribe and like if you're enjoying yourself this evening.
Oh, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Welcome back to the stream. It is always so good to have you around. I get to ask you the intro question. What's your favorite cartoon or anime series?
My favorite cartoon, I must admit, is the Super Friends, and I have something I have to share because when I used to watch the Super Friends as a youngster, I used to always think that Wonder Woman, the power she had, why is she a super friend? Until I became an adult, and that's the most powerful power you can have is to make people tell the truth. So that's why I admire Wonder Woman outside of the looks as well.
Well, now that is a touching, touching story. And as we have been doing, Venus, go ahead and get your chin up above that black line. It is so unflattering. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah. Um, all right. So, as we have been doing at the beginning of season 3, I'm just going to let y'all chat away while the people out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond go ahead and hit that subscribe button, share, like, do all that stuff. Please stick around and comment. And I'm going to just let y'all catch up methodically with one another. Is that okay with y'all?
Okay.
All right. So, with that being said, I will be right back.
Okay. Well, I
I
already.
can
Hey
hear.
Jimmy, thanks for hitting me up and letting me know about the show, and
Hey,
also
no
asking
problem,
about how
man.
things went last night or
Yeah,
Saturday night. And
always looking out
it's
for you, man.
it's funny. All my great friends contacted me. You and then Phil called, and then Rob Coleman. I don't know if you ever met him. Um, he also is wanting to know how things went, and it was cool. Thanks.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to
You're
seeing you
welcome.
guys in October.
I
Me
don't know,
too.
but I've got a new fan in the chat, Mr. Cubert, whomever that is.
That's
He said,
I'm his lucky charm. That's my cute little friend over there. You don't know. He will draw a picture of you like nobody's business. You definitely want an artist like Hubert on your
"Look,
team over
he
there.
just said
There
I
you
get two
go.
points for
Can you
being
sketch
funny.
me?
Well, Phineas and Ferb makes me feel old,
Oh,
but I
stay
like it.
like this forever if you need me to.
He can always pause it and zoom
Cute,
I
in.
don't think
Cubie,
anyone needs it.
Joey wants a picture. He will stay there. He wants his mouth open, like real wide. Don't forget to make sure you show his tonsils in that picture. See
Oh,
that? See that thing
Wow,
hanging from the back of his throat right there? He wants that in the picture.
You
Don't
need to
lose.
see
that's
the
what's up.
detailed shadow of his uvula.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you call that thing in the back of his throat, you go ahead and let us know malfunction. What is that? A
It's
uvula.
a uvula, like speed
Yeah,
bag to some
yeah.
toddlers.
I can't believe you didn't try that one on me on on USA Trivia because I definitely would have lost that one. I did not know it was called a uvula, even though it's got like a big old U hanging from the back of your throat. Yeah.
I thought you was quoting the Cardi B song when you start saying
I
that.
was about to say that. I walked in on. I was like, "Who was singing Cardi B?" And Nick Stallion.
Yes, I know you can make it happen, QB. We're looking forward to it. And Joey's a prime candidate. He's like ready. See, his face is like stuck like that now. So you could just go ahead and start with the oval. You got to stop moving your head if you want Cuba to draw it. When he drew me, I had to like lay still for like 3 hours.
Why couldn't you just like take a picture of it?
yeah.
Joey, are you
It's not
eating a
that
glizzy?
situation.
Hate to be like one of your French girls.
I know.
Well, all I know is he must be my newest fan because he just
Sauce in
gave
the city. Something,
Dog
something.
talent. Quit it.
He screenshotted you, Joey. You don't have to hold it like that anymore. He's got you.
Okay,
there
great.
Actually, Cubes, if you could make a picture with all of us since you got the screenshot, that would be so fire if you could send us a
Yes,
copy.
me with my fake ness, my lovely shirt. If you could capture that.
How long are you going to have that on for? She's going to have that on for 13 seconds.
I meant to swap out when
Make
Jimmy was
sure-
on, but I'm a little. My reactions are delayed today. It's sleep deprivation. That is hard to
I
survive.
know what it is.
She might have it on for half an hour, Cubes. Go ahead and make sure that you capture the detail because that I could actually change. You want me to put on some stripes too, so that way we can break up.
Well, it's not just stripes. It's my pirate shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a pirate shirt. I was just gonna go kind of turtlenecky with like a whole tiger stripe situation going on. I could do that. That's like as close as I can come to matching you.
It's okay.
How about you, Bacon? You got some animal print we trying to show out tonight.
We call this bacon flage. Like my whole house looks like Lisa Frank.
Loaded in.
All over it.
You know what? Now that I think of it, I've got a Barbie pink dress in the other room. I could just go put that on. That would be perfect for Cube's art.
Okay, all you gotta do is trace this one. It'll make it easier.
He's already got a sketch for you.
Okay, I got with this one made.
Don't draw me, you'll break your pencil.
Aw.
He's got extra pencils. It's okay. He's a professional artist.
I don't know why he put the balloon on there saying, okay.
My therapist said she was a professional too, and I broke her.
This was my second show, and they were
I
selling
think
these.
Hubert actually wants me to put some stripes on, so I might have to go that way. He's asking for. Are you asking for a costume change, QB? Do you need me to change my clothes to make this picture come together? Because I will. I mean, Santana's the closet comedian, but I am willing to make a change if I have to.
Santana glasses off.
The glare that bad?
No, we got to have stripes.
If I do that, I have to be like this in order to see anything.
Yeah, but
like,
see, if you obviously forgot what happened with the stripes in your glasses.
oh, shite.
Yes. So at the Ren Fair, I'm so blind. There's this dude who's very patriotic, and he had on a pair of overalls that were red, white, and blue, like flag, right? But so I'm sitting there and I'm goofing off on my phone, but I have to hold my phone right about here in order to see it clearly without my glasses on, because I'm to that wonderful age where the optometrist used the B word on me. Okay. He said bifocals.
Oh, no.
But so I'm looking at my phone, and then I look up, and there's this guy standing at the bar in the red, white, and blue overalls. But like one side of it's nothing but red and white, and then the blue and the stars are on the front. But the red and white, because of how blind I am and how far away he was, and the red and white blurred to match his skin tone. So I'm like, oh crap! I just saw her man naked.
Hey, I'm going to give you a
He looked
punchline.
naked. The skin tone of the red and the white stripes matched his. It was terrible.
I'm going to give you a punchline. My what was it? Optometrist told me the N word. Nearsighted.
Nah, that's yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll do it myself.
Well, my punchline was he used the B word on me. He said I needed bifocals.
The optometrist used a word on me too that started with B. Blind.
Or whatever direction, wrong direction, or whatever it's called.
Called me.
Misdirection.
He said C word to me. Contacts.
Well, that's not a bad word either.
Last time I went to the optometrist, they asked me what letter I could see, and I was like, "Well, put the chart on the wall. There's nothing up there." He goes, "Oh dear." That's
John Thomas used the P word on me, and I don't even wear glasses. Payment.
Oh yeah, the P word he used on me was prescription. I got my first ever, and I haven't filled it yet.
See, like I can't even wear contacts because I have just such a slight amount of astigmatism that even the ones that are for astigmatism will still curl up and fall out.
You know what's weird is when I retired, I stopped looking at the computer every day. Because I did that as part of my job, and they said my eyesight got better.
Yeah,
because I wasn't looking at the computer all day long.
I know it's a
Anyway, it's not
PG.
funny. It's just interesting.
Sure.
Hey, Santana, you want to know what the
I know.
I want to know which one of y'all got the. I need to know which one of y'all got the rocking chair. I heard a rocking
That's
chair.
me. I squeaking.
It ain't me.
All right.
My grandpa used to ask me if I said something stupid. "Where's that rocking chair?" I'd be like, "What rocking chair? That one you fell out of and busted your head off."
I just want the Geritol and the Medicare.
What were you asking, funny man? You were asking something?
I think he went missing.
You're still muted. You're still muted, funny man. Nobody can
Unmute
hear
your
you.
mind and unmute your mic, and the words will follow.
It's still muted. There you go.
What about now? Okay, we good?
Yes.
I said the dangerous part about being a closet comedian, especially if you're poor, if you change clothes, somebody's like, hold on, did you have that on last week?
I know. So I was like, wait a minute. I just wore this one.
I think I never get anybody saying, your orange shirt again?
Not this one.
Chili beans, I'm pretty sure that you could get away with it. You'd be wearing your clothes for like 15 minutes.
That is a lie, Joey.
Get dirty.
Just you.
Just you.
That is a lie. What was it? The second or third time you showed up, somebody said, "Is that him with that orange shirt on again?"
I washed him.
I think it was a beast. I think it was the beast that said that.
Who's that? I forget who that was. See, he's forgettable.
He was always with Althea.
It's forgettable.
Light skin. He had dad mentality on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember him. I know him.
Beans, you and Cubert are twinning over here. He's got bifocals and he can't wear the dang on contact lenses either.
Can he read Braille?
We should get together and do brunch one day.
If you can speak Braille, you'll be my hero.
Do you speak Braille? I never asked you.
You can't speak Braille. It's impossible.
You can only read Braille. You can't say it, right?
I've tried.
Well, if you're reading it out loud.
Nacho was trying to be twice as much as a twin with you, Beans. He said he's got quadruple focals.
Hey, funny man, do you live in DMV or are you more like towards Josh?
No. I live in Maryland.
So you're in DMV.
Josh lives in Virginia, Roanoke, Virginia. He's like 4 hours away from me.
So you're close to Jimmy and Phil and.
That's within driving distance.
Yeah. Because DC is like 2.5, maybe like 3 hours. Yeah, so I'm closer to them than Josh.
So you're still pretty far. Like I went to Louisville, it was 3.5 last night. I get to add another magnet to my refrigerator. Another state. I never performed in Kentucky. They didn't really like my jokes. It was too sophisticated for them, I think.
You sure they weren't too corny? We can't hear you.
Hard to be dumb in Kentucky.
Yeah.
You
Hope I'm not alienating our
performing in Dry
Kentucky
County?
fan base.
I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Here we go.
Sounds like all of you being woke.
You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't you know?
Welcome to Sauce in the City.
I
I
love.
am your host, Brenda Brown.
Woo! I love it.
Hey!
Who's sick on your
We're
throat?
going to do a game called Tap In to find out who's going to do something else after that.
Well, we are definitely going to play the game of Tap In. And actually, this is just a game to help you guys to loosen up so we can enjoy the rest of the episode, because it is going to show you how to play the game via video. So, as we know, I'm going to ask some very basic questions, and you guys will try your best to outmaneuver your opponents by turning your screen off and yelling tap in and being the first to do so. You'll be afforded the chance to answer the question, and if you get it incorrect, I will read off three answers and the rest of the cast will be given a chance to answer. Everybody with me?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so the first person will give 5 points. If you tap in and answer correctly, you get 5 points. If you do not answer correctly, I will give out three answers. And then if you guys choose correctly, you will get 3 points. With me, Joey?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Very, very basic questions. You know, shout out to Dustin Callahan because he sent me these questions and they seem to be able to stump you guys. So I want to read the rest of his questions because he was such a pal in sending them. All right, funny man Green, you just hold your mic. Just hold your mic until it's your chance to talk. So I'm not screaming over him trying to hustle boxes. All right, so let's see. All right, ready everybody?
I think so.
Hope so.
Oh, wait.
Which regular on the show wears an orange jersey all the time?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Santana Chili Beans.
Whoa, wait a second. I was first.
No,
No.
but it was you, Joey. You are the notorious Big O, Big Orange.
Cameras on. When you answer, always camera on.
Oh, sorry.
And now the answer is
It's Joey. He's the notorious Big O.
hey, absolutely. All right, Santana Chili Beans with 5 points on the board. Everybody's screens on. Da 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 da.
You too, Joey.
All right. What? Wait a minute. Everybody screens on. All right. And 1, 2. Which country is fighting with India right now?
Tap in.
Now, wait a minute.
Tap in.
Hold on. Hold on. Joey Lee turned his camera off, but he didn't say tap in.
It's because his mic is muted.
So,
Attention.
the first person who did that is Funny Man Green, but he's chucking boxes right now.
So,
All right, Funny Man Green.
You said who's fighting with the Indians?
Who's fighting with India right now?
Oh, India. Oh,
Like the country.
Iran.
I ran right off the screen. All right, Joey Lee.
Just still muted.
Unmute your mic and your answer will follow. Okay.
Pakistan.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding for 5 points on. I'm sorry, 3 points on the board. All right. So everybody ready for the next one? Okay, Funny Man Green is still running back and forth. All right.
Yep.
What was Steve Urkel's alter ego?
Tap in.
Funny Man.
It was Stephon.
No.
PG-13, buddy.
Stephon.
You have to give the whole name.
Oh, tap in me.
It was that's what it was. It was Stephon Urkel.
Nope.
Nope.
That
Tap in.
you said it now.
Tap in.
Tap
No.
in. I got it.
Tap in.
Wait, he said it. He said it at the end. He said it was Stefan Urkel.
Nope. He said
And
Urkel.
He said Urkel.
Urkel.
Oh,
Now
that
you're
is
saying
correct.
Urkel.
Okay.
So he gets how many?
Funny Man Green gets the 5 points. He didn't say it correctly, but he said the whole name.
What are we on right now?
Okay.
Okay, last question. Everybody ready?
They're screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait,
Screens on.
you want to
On.
Okay, all right.
When Jesus walked on the water, who did Jesus ask to step out of the boat?
Tap in.
Joey Lee, quick on it. His mic wasn't off that time. Screen on.
Peter.
That is correct. 5 points on the board. All right, you guys, screens on. Very good job at playing the game of Tap In, which is in your game card deck on sale. $5 plus shipping and handling, estimated $5 or sorry, $10 per deck. But after 5 decks, your shipping is free. However, this is the game that solves a lot of fights. Trust me on that. Next up, we have our opening act, and we could play you a regurgitated video, but why do that when we have so much talent in the room? And this is always a cast vote because I'm interested in what they're interested in. All right, so Joey Lee, you are first up. Who do you think should take us into the episode?
I think. Jimmy.
Whoa, okay. You are always on his side to hear some Jimmy George Hayes Jr. All right. Santana Chili Beans, who takes us into the episode?
I'm gonna have to go with watching Tony and Bacon fight over a screen because it's always fun to share.
A 2-for-1. I love it. Funny Man Green, who takes us into the episode?
I haven't heard anything from Joey in a long time. So Joey.
Hey, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., who takes us into the episode?
Because she says she's gone to some open mics and have improved, I'm gonna go with Santana Chili Beans.
Hey, all right, Venus, you missed me. Admit it. I did. Camera on. Who takes us into the episode?
Well, Beans really had me sucked into a vortex with that hood. I really do want to see the fight that she has prescribed between Malfunction and Bacon. So I'd like to see that, please.
Okay, I'm digging it. All right. Welcome to the stream, Jay Watch, he, him, them. Who takes us into the episode?
I don't hear him. He's muted.
Unmute your. Okay, easy, girl. Easy. Unmute your mic. There we go.
Well, I was going to say, I'm back at it, but I don't really admit it. I don't miss you. So now I'm going to change my answer to Santana being petty.
Ooh, Caddy and Petty. All right, but it seems like Santana Chili Beans has been led to the stream.
Indeed. Hang on, let me find my notes.
So, um,
Did Tony and Bacon get to vote?
no, because they're not on the stream. So, with that being said, now that we know Santana Chili Beans is going to be doing her 3 minutes of comedy, someone else on the opposite side of the stream, Jimmy George Hayes, J Watch, or Venus, is going to be the verses to Santana Beans. Because I indeed want to see if she's excelled, because we have Venus here um doing her thing at what, 3 weeks now. What, a month, two, three? But doing it right. uh, okay. And then you have, you, oh, well, I guess you don't want to do that. Then we have Jay Watch here, who's kind of king of his jungle out there in Utica, NYC, right? Okay, I want to make sure I got that together. So that's a little bit of a oomph. All right.
Yes.
And then you have Jimmy George Hayes, whom she has gone up against previously. And I am curious at how her game has upped in two open mics. So I'm thinking the rest of the cast, what do y'all think?
I think Venus says there'll be a kind of she. How many of you open mics have you done, Venus?
Unmute your mic and your voice will follow.
I think, we should probably, ask Jay that, since I've only really been popping up at his. I'm kind of scared of other people.
She's done 22.
Okay, probably fair fight. I vote for Venus.
Okay. I'm digging it. Funny Man Green. If we could catch him, like I keep seeing him walk by. There he is. Uh, who do you think out of Jay Watch or Jimmy George Hayes or Venus should be the verses of Santana Chili Beans?
The verses against Santana. Uh, Jimmy George Hayes, he went last time against her.
So that would be pretty interesting, because I would be interested to see
Well,
how
and the
her
rematch.
game has, yeah, a rematch. Hello.
I want to see a cat fight. I was going to say Venus.
Okay. Um, Joey Lee has already stated his point, so I am thinking that it is going to go down between my fair ladies and all right, ladies, I'm going to just remove all the background noise for now. Uh-oh, not you. uh and you. Okay, very cool. Just so that you two are on the stream. All right, you two. So to decide who goes first, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What number am I thinking of, Santana Beans?
5.
And Venus?
3.
Santana Beans, you win the virtual coin toss, because the number that I was thinking of is 9, because it is September 7th, 2025. All right, Santana Chili Beans, who goes first?
I'm gonna let Venus go first this time because I went first last time.
Ooh, loving it and digging it. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock.
No pressure.
It does not have to be jokes, but rest of the cast.
For the love of late night, Meg.
Hey, buddy!
Okay, so I guess I'm on a timer now. And I really was thinking that they was going to pick Jimmy. And so I'm not super prepared, but I am prepared to tell you about my healing process from the last time I had to deal with this. When I was talking about y'all boo-boo, it's scarring right now. So I'm a little mad about that, but I learned a valuable lesson to pay attention to my own path rather than everyone else's to be. Oh, you don't want to see me. Okay, that's cool because I don't want to show you my boo-boo anyway. But anyway, it's scarred and I've got to use some shea butter on it. And I had something funny to say about it, but I can't see my face, so y'all can't see it either. Am I even on?
Brenda, fix the screen, please.
Can y'all let me do the show? Or not?
She wants me to do some behind the scenes stuff. This actually does make me feel a little bit better. I actually could change my clothes and catch up with Beans as far as the wardrobe changes goes, but I'm not going to try to do that. I'm not. See, you didn't catch me changing my clothes. But anyway, earlier I was spending some time with my grandchildren, and my granddaughter asked me the interesting question because I don't really style my edges. She asked me if I have any edges. Do y'all think I have edges? Because I'd never actually been asked that question before, and by a young lady like that who has her edges styled all the time, I was concerned. I don't know if I'm really missing anything in life, and I know that it's not funny to think about what I might be missing, but I go through a lot of suffering. I fired my psychotherapist, so I am about to use y'all to get through this stuff. The screen changed, so I'm done, right? Am I done, or am I just... You know what? Leaving me alone can be awkward. How I act and left the room for myself. Y'all did miss me, didn't you? You can admit it. I knew it. Keep playing with that screen, Brenda. They're missing me out here. They're missing me out here. Except for Jay. He don't miss me. He's probably sleeping through this whole spiel anyway. Jay, are you asleep?
Already.
I mean, I thought he was asleep when we came in, so I mean, he could be asleep now. I don't see him commenting on here saying anything nice to me or anything, so I'm thinking he might be asleep. I'm too far away to wake him up right now. I don't want to yell and scare any of the children. Jay, get up! You know what? I think I just woke him up. I saw some emojis over there. I think he's awake now. So anyway, I'm not getting paid for these babysitting gigs that I've been doing over here.
All right, your time is up. You were about to get there, so I definitely can appreciate where that was going. All right, Santana Chili Beans. 3 minutes on the clock. It does not have to be jokes, but please, for the love of late night, rest of the cast,
Be funny.
Be funny.
So my other best friend, I was going to her house and she always likes to sit on her back porch. And she's like, don't go around the house this time. There's a death hole. Like she had dug a really deep hole and she didn't want me to fall in it and die. So I had to go through the house to get to the back porch. And it made me think of this awesome thing. So I'm sure y'all remember Beavis and Butthead and Cornholio, right? I should have saved the corny part, but I am Deatholio. I need shovels for my death hole. Okay. Yeah. There's that. And then, so I am originally from California. And when I first moved down here, nobody could understand me because I talk so fast, or I talk like, and all I remember were these, sweet little rednecks going, slow down, you're talking too fast, except for this one prick. This one kept calling me a Yankee over and over and over again. And I started to cry because I'm like, but we weren't even in the war. Anyway, I already told a lot of bits during my last bit, and I don't feel like regurgitating. I want new bits, new bits. So they used to call me Mailbox Jenny. It involved a moped and a birthday party, and a very insistent girl who just got this beautiful road vehicle, and she wanted everybody to ride it. And I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. You don't want me on your moped. I am very clumsy and accident prone. But she insisted, you got to try it. You got to try it. It's so much fun. It's so easy. Okay. So she showed me how to work it, and we were in this duplex, and we were in the backyard, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to drive in a circle from the backyard to the front yard and make a circle. I'll be fine. By the time I got to the front yard, I had already forgotten how to stop it. I just kind of let the mailbox break my fall. And I bent the mirror, and I got a little scratch on my leg, and she was more worried about me, and I was more worried about her bike. But ever since then, there was this one a-hole. Am I allowed to say a-hole?
No.
Anyway,
No,
this one
no,
trick.
no.
It's not it's abbreviated. I don't know the rules. I don't even work here. This one trick. Y'all remember the Vonage commercials? The stupid people say stupid things. Every time I would walk into a room after that incident, he'd be all woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Oh, I hated him so much for that. Has it really been 3 minutes? Okay.
No, but I feel that if I let you go much longer, I'm going to hear something that's not PG-13.
No, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Just remember the PG-13 ratings. But I think we got close enough. Now, as I said before, those are your two opening acts, and we are going to play the game of Snake because I guess we can call it Comedy Snake. So, what the idea here is, ladies, is that you two will pick through your castmates to eliminate them from voting. The last person left in the lineup will be the one and only sole vote. You guys with me?
Okay.
All right. So, in order for the virtual coin toss, we're going to go with, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What number am I thinking of? You went first last time, Santana. So, Venus.
1.
Santana.
I'm going with 5.
She sticks with that 5. Y'all should know this by now. And she wins because I am thinking of the number 9 again because it is 92 degrees and clear here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, do you want to pick first or do you want to allow Venus to pick first?
I'm just going to clarify that I'm not on anything. This is just sleep deprivation, but I'm good with letting Venus go first again.
Woo-hoo. All right, Venus, you get first pick. Who gets eliminated?
Who gets eliminated? Eliminated. I want to be eliminated. I know that Beans is going to kick my butt, but I'm still going to say that I've got some good choices here, and maybe somebody thought I was funnier, but I gotta eliminate. Everybody is a suspect right now to be a snake. So you know what? I know Funny Man Green has to think that Beans was more funny than I am. Funny Man Green, I'm gonna have to call on you, sir.
Okay, Funny Man Green, you have been eliminated.
Congratulations.
Now
let me clear something up real quick, Brenda. Just because she said a-hole, there's an ant-hole. Your mind's in the gutter. You're eliminated.
Wait a minute, I have a question. Does she have good reason to have eliminated you? Do you think Beans was funnier than Venus? Who do you think took that round?
I was gonna give it to Santana.
So it seems like you did a great job, Venus, by knocking Funny Man Green's vote out of the lineup. All right, Santana, you've seen how this is done. Who
Yes.
are you going to knock out of the races?
So we're playing teams, right?
No, we're playing just like I said.
Oh,
Pick
okay.
a person that
Okay.
you think may have thought Venus was funnier than you to knock their vote out of the
Hmm.
races.
I'm gonna kick Jay Watch off because of course if he doesn't vote for her, then he's sleeping on the couch. Oh, I do have to share one other thing real quick. This is a drawing that my big little brother made, and I don't know if you can see it. Probably not, but it's the saying there is no I in team. Yeah, you can't see it because my camera's blurry. I'll have to show you that later. I'll fix it. I'll unblurry my screen to show you.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
so
I'm kicking Jay Watch
while
off.
she's doing that, Jay Watch, you've been kicked off. You've been eliminated. But does she have good reason to have eliminated you? Who do you think took that round?
I don't know why Santana don't understand that I choose black and then her. That's how it goes. I don't know why she keep kicking me out.
I'm
You have
sorry.
my vote always.
I didn't want you sleeping on the couch.
I I am loyal. I'm loyal to you and black. That's it.
All right. Well, Santana, it seems like you stepped on your own toes. But Venus, you have a chance to counter. Now who who's next on your chop list?
Well, you know what? I've been paying attention to who's got some good sense around here. And I'll tell you what, everybody's got some good sense. So I'm not gonna lose this round by picking the one that would have voted for me. I'm gonna have to say, you know what? Jimmy's got some good sense. Let's see if Jimmy would have picked me.
Let's do it. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., you have been eliminated. Um, but did Venus have a good cause to eliminate you? Who took that round?
Well, Venus, you guessed right. I would have picked you on a technicality based on personal foul, unnecessary language. And I put it
Aw.
in the comment as to what was the unnecessary language. So I would have picked you. So you knocked me out when I was in your corner.
Oh, da, 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 da. Well, Venus, there you have it. Santana Beans.
I got
It
it.
is. mm,
All
Uh,
right. So there's the saying, there's no I in team, right?
okay.
But you can see it. It's right there in the a hole. The I in team. Right there. Okay. So let's see. We've got I don't I don't know. I'm gonna go with Joey. I don't know.
Well, that's really good because Joey's our last one up. So he gets the final say, Joey Lee. Uh, so your say is the final say. The person who wins this round will win 10 points. So, who took this round and why?
Okay. Um, I'm going to say beans.
Yay.
And the reason why is she's done two open mics. She only really had one, I thought, really good joke, the Vantage joke. And that's normal. You start off with about, 10, 20 jokes. You go to a bunch of open mics, and after about 10 times, a few jokes emerge, and then you throw the rest away and start rebuilding. And so she's where she should be right now. Venus, part of this is on Brenda because she kind of interrupted your your flow. Um, um,
So you're
and
telling me, hold on, pin in it. You are telling me that in your shows you don't have any interruptions of people doing things that are not complimentary to your show. You are telling me that everybody is sitting there being quiet with their hands in their lap, right?
Well, we couldn't see her. She couldn't, and then she stopped.
That's not the point. That wasn't my question.
Okay.
My
Well, there's more
question
than that.
is, right, my question is, you just keep talking right through all the interruptions. When you are on stage, it doesn't matter if the building is falling down behind you. As long as the stuff isn't hitting you, you keep talking.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So
You're
my
right.
thing of
Some of hers was visual jokes, so I don't know.
no, none of them were visual. I was watching her. Even though you guys couldn't see her, I can see what she's doing. And my
Okay.
thing is, let me do the show and let her let her grow. But your opinion is that Santana took that round. So, congratulations, Santana Chili Beans, on the win. It seems like you're getting stronger and better. Those two open mics seem to have been doing you some justice. So good for you. And keep being around Malfunction Junction and Bacon. I think you're in good hands. So take your run around the winner's ring and shout out to the Academy.
I would really like to thank Bacon and Malfunction Junction because they're the ones that came with me to my open mics. And I wouldn't have known about, well, the one I knew about, but I wasn't brave enough to go by myself. But the other one I didn't know about. It was all Bacon's doing that we went there.
Well, shout out to the Bacon Malfunction Train. You're not going to be able to stop their funny. All right, we are off to the sponsor spotlight. Whoa,
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 whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Talking about the
Whoa,
sponsor
whoa, whoa,
spotlight.
Yeah.
whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa.
And word.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dun, 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 dun.
This is one of my very favorite segments of the show because we get to shout out to different faces, spaces, and places that we've met along the way. And because I still don't have a PG-13 video from anybody, can you imagine that? I get to play the one that I love because I love it and it's here and it's so incredibly professionally done until I get another one. So, shout out to Jim Zachary Jones. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
December 6, 2020 was a great night. It was the night that I was able to go and finally get on that stage in Vegas. It's a night that everybody looks forward to. I think back of that, I think that of a famous quote, Las Vegas is a place you go to escape reality, but the reality is that what happens there will follow you for the rest of your life. And that is definitely true in my case, and I hope it is in yours as well. So many games, so much fun, so much time I got to spend with Brenda Brown and the rest of the crew. What we were doing was big, it was exciting, it was a lot of fun. What we didn't know was what Brenda Brown was working on behind the scenes to make a bigger stage for all of us. Brenda Brown had a vision to bring everything from the screen to the stage, and so Sauce and City Live was born. From the pre-show promotions to the pre-stage bonding, so many comedians from all over the country gathered in one place, Las Vegas, all from the vision of one person. Brenda had a vision to take all the games that we played on screen and put them on the stage in Las Vegas. And Sauce in the City is still going strong today. This is the first annual comedy family reunion. Congratulations, Sauce in the City. for making it 4 years in service. Brenda believed it was important to give everybody the platform to shout out the people that truly inspire you. I'd like to take the time to shout out the people that truly inspired me during my stint with Sauce in the City. Jimmy Howell for introducing me to Sauce in the City. Charlie Mack for all the help behind the scenes. Darrell Hearns for the inspiration. Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic, for his loyal support to the platform, Sauce in the City, and for all the guidance that he gives the newcomers. The very funny and amazingly talented Lisa Wood, and to the person that without none of this is possible, Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. A very special thank you to UBSN TV, Roku, The Artifice Las Vegas, Sarah, your bartender, and Morpheus to provide the stage to make tonight possible. Congratulations, Sauce in the City. I can't wait to see what you do next.
And that was the sponsor spotlight.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Ooh.
whoa, whoa,
Talking about
whoa.
the sponsor spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do. And word. I love the backup in these melodies. All right, you guys. Shout out to Jim Zachary Jr. I misspoke that at the beginning, but love that video. It is time for us to hop over into, thank you, our new game alert. Do not try this at home yet, for we have not figured out what is going on, and we don't want you to lose family members. Not yet. Okay. So we are still working out the kinks, but we have so much fun doing it that we're going to do it anyway. Tonight is the corny jokes competition. Now, you guys who are tuning in and commenting, and all of you folks out there, I am going to turn on our comment section because I need your guys' help. Okay? What's going to happen is each of our comedic contestants is going to tell you one corny joke, and we are going to get some info from the team. And what I need you guys to do is if you approved of their corny joke, I need you to write hashtag scarecrow in the comment sections. I hope you guys got that. That is hashtag scarecrow in the comments. And that means that you guys are picking their joke. Get it? See what I did there? Want, want, want. All right. So you guys are our scarecrows, and our corny jokes are going to begin. Get some water because you might choke on a kernel. All right. So first up to the stream with their corny joke. Ooh, let's see. Funny Man Green to the stream simply because we have him on the screen. Give us
Yeah.
your prettiest joke.
Oh, is my go? Oh, okay. A corny, stupid joke. Okay. Two M&Ms was stuck in a tree. One M&M said, "I can't take it anymore. I'm going to jump." The other M&M grabbed and said, "Are you nuts?"
All right. All right, you guys out there tuning in, go ahead and tell us if you hashtag scarecrow pick that joke. See if it's corny enough for you. Let's see, Joey Lee. Would you be hashtag scarecrowing his corny joke?
Oh, I'm at. Oh, yeah, it was a good one. I've heard it before.
Okay, okay. So maybe
Well,
so, but
I wouldn't give it originality, but
You heard it
but
it's
from me.
funny. It's a funny joke.
definitely performance, right? Definitely
Yeah,
performance quality. Okay.
sure, sure.
How about you, Santana Chili Beans? Did his corny joke
I mean, it was funny. I think I've heard it before too. So I don't know. That's why I was asking about originality, because I got plenty of unoriginal ones. Like coming up with stuff of my own is
Okay.
tricky.
Okay. All right. I'm digging it. You don't know about the originality part of it, but did it make you giggle? Well, as long as it made you laugh. All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. What are you thinking?
It made me laugh. I heard it before, but when you have a joke come back and a person can tell it to make you laugh, that makes it a special joke. So
All right. There you go, Venus. What say you?
I say it's a bit on a nutty side. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that. I mean, if I was typing comments, I'd have been like hashtag scarecrow.
Right, because I think the meaning of a corny joke is yes, you've heard it before. That's what makes it corny. Like, I've never, you know, I mean, I heard a few original corny jokes, but what makes it corny is the fact that you've heard it before and it still makes you laugh because it's still corny. It doesn't matter who tells it, it's still corny. So I'm definitely feeling the corniness. All right, Jay Watch, what do you think on the corny scale?
Aw.
No, that-
Hashtag scarecrow. Okay, I'm seeing the people out there in the audience, and let's check your comments. Funny Man Green, where are you? You keep moving around. You're giving me like vertigo. Okay. All right, there you are. All right,
Yeah.
let's check your comments and see how many scarecrows you got out there tuning in. All right, we got we got Cubert. So we got one scarecrow. He picked your corny joke. So you have the most.
I want to know who's the people that you heard that from because I'm suing them. I wrote that on Facebook. I'm, I don't steal people's jokes.
Oh
Got two
wait,
people said you did.
I don't remember where I heard it, but
and whoa, 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 whoa,
Well,
whoa.
I want to
Hold
know.
on.
I want to know
You
who.
have
We need to
Say
Google
What
that.
Enterprises, and they said hashtag scarecrow. So that is two. Now, let's put a pause in the whole stealing thing because when you say that, that has a negative connotation, right? If I've heard why did the chicken cross the road 9 million times, and it has the same ending and punchline, that's not stealing. That is telling. In music, they call it a standard, right? And in comedy, there are standards that everybody can use, and however they tell it, it's either funny or not, right? That's the two choices you have. Was it funny or not? Okay? So all the stuff in the middle doesn't matter if you've heard it, if you haven't heard it, whether who said it first and when they wrote it. All of that stuff doesn't matter. Only two things that we are asking in this corny joke competition is who was paying attention on the count of three. One, two, three.
is it funny?
Boom. Was it funny? Okay. So, but you got two scarecrows that picked your joke, whether they heard it or not before. You got two scarecrows. Now we are moving on to the next person up to bat with their corny joke. Joey Lee, corny joke. Let's go.
Okay, this is, I hope, original. Now I got to set this up a little bit. I do my like entire set of jokes, and then this is the last joke. Okay, so keep that in mind. I have a joke for you now. If you've been waiting, what do you call a drunk deer? An alcoholic. I wrote that.
I don't
That's
think.
about one of my corniest jokes.
All right. So let's get some feedback from the cast while we are waiting for our folks out there on YouTube to either hashtag scarecrow it or nah. What do you think, Santana Chili Beans? Would you be hashtag scarecrowing it?
It was pretty corny. I eat that corn.
You know, it took me like 30 episodes to actually get it, and then he had to explain it to me, and I was like, oh, okay. Um, all right, so people out there, are you going to hashtag scarecrow it like Santana Beans? Funny Man Green, what do you think?
I heard it before. No, no, actually, I did hear it before. I heard it like 522 times on the last episode. But
Are you
what's the question? Wait, hold up. I wasn't even here. What the alcoholic joke?
Yes.
Yes.
Alcoholic.
Wow, I wasn't even here.
All
That's
right.
when she tells that joke.
Well, I don't know if Funny Man Green would be hashtag scarecrowing it. How about you, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.? Are you going to give it the hashtag scarecrow?
I definitely gonna give it the hashtag scarecrow, especially because they did a little improv with the antlers. I'm assuming.
That is definitely the antlers. Okay. Venus, are you hashtag scarecrowing it?
This doesn't look like a hashtag. I definitely look like an elk, like Joey did, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and hashtag scarecrow that.
Okay, I'm digging it. J Watt, T him them. Are you gonna give it the hashtag scarecrow?
I'm gonna have to go Simon Cowell on this. I was gonna give him the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz, but he kept doing too much and he was ruining the joke for me. Now, I never heard the joke before, but I'm a lyrical alchemist, so I already saw the person I coming. That made it worse when he kept explaining it. Then let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
I'm definitely all over it. All right, Joey Lee, let's look out in the comments and see who has hashtag scarecrowed you and picked your corny joke um that it took me a little bit to get. So we have say what enterprises that says hashtag scarecrow. So they are definitely picking your corny joke. And then we have say what enterprises that hashtag scarecrowed you. So that's two. So you are tied with Funny Man Green. Let's see if we have any more. Nope. It's a tie. Both of you have two scarecrows out in the audience that have picked your corny joke. All right, Santana Beans. Let's see if you can do better than two scarecrows. Can you get more than two hashtag scarecrows? All right, give us your corniest joke. Unmute your mic and your voice will follow.
There we go. I will have more scarecrows if our audience is Trekkies, because what did the Vulcan who was raised in the projects say to their homies? And this one is original, by the way, as well. Live long with Batos!
Oh boy. Okay. Um that was pretty corny. All right, Joey Lee, would you be hashtag scarecrowing and picking her corny joke?
Yeah, I think that's one of her funnier jokes. I like it. I don't quite
Wow.
get it yet. That the two, I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm supposed to laugh, I guess, so I'll do. But I'm still thinking about it.
All right. Funny Man Green. What do you think?
Joey, she was doing the west side, the west side. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, I liked it. I liked
He said, never mind. All right. All right. Jimmy George Hayes Jr. What do you think? Hashtag scarecrow and picking her corny joke?
Yeah, I definitely give it a hashtag scarecrow.
It was corny enough for you. All right. Venus, you miss me, admit it. Would you be hashtag scarecrowing and picking her corny joke?
Beans is magical. How does she do this without touching her fingers? I don't know how she does. That is a hashtag scarecrow for sure. I mean, I that is talent. Okay, I might be able to do it that way.
You guys out there, shout out to Steven saying Cubert, YouTube user, all of you guys who are tuning in the comments, say what enterprises, please hashtag and scarecrow these jokes if you think they're corny enough. Just corny enough, right? Just corny enough. All right, Jay Watch, he, him, them. You got the scarecrow. Hashtag scarecrow. All right. Joey Lee, did I get you? No, I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
did?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Santana chili beans. Let's see. How many hashtag scarecrows did you accumulate? All right. So we have one from Steven saying he picked your corny joke. All
Yay.
right. Yay. All
He,
right. That's
he's
one.
insane.
Thank you, Insane. I love
In
you.
the membrane, insane in the brain. Okay. And then you have Cubert out there tuning in, and he gave you a hashtag scarecrow and picked your corny joke. All right. And then you got one more from Say What Enterprises, the whole hashtag scarecrow. So congratulations, Miss Chili Beans. You are in the lead uh, with the most hashtag scarecrows. Sorry, Jay's Kitchen Catering Service. You're a little bit late, but you would have had four. Just got to type a little faster, Jay's Kitchen Catering Service. All right, Santana Chili Beans, a very good, a very good. All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., give us your corniest.
This is the setup. Of course, I was the first Columbus public school kid to get expelled from kindergarten. So that's the premise of my joke. What is red and really bad for your teeth? A
Crayon.
brick.
Ouch.
That was really good. All right. All right, you guys out there tuning in. What do you think, Joey Lee?
I loved
Has-
it. I loved it. I've seen him. I think I've seen you do it on stage, right? I can't remember, but you got so many funny. That was good too. That was great, and it was original.
Very bad for your teeth. All right. Hashtag scarecrow. Santana chili beans. Are you giving them the scarecrow?
Yeah, okay. Because he had to take a lot for that one. He had to earn it. Going for the team.
Oh my gosh. Funny Man Green. Are you gonna give him the scarecrow?
Yeah, he gets the scarecrow. Yes, yes.
Venus, does he get the scarecrow?
When I was in kindergarten, I smashed my thumb with a brick, and it was really bad for that too. I have to give him hashtag scarecrow.
Hashtag scarecrow. Jay Watch, what do you think? This is genius. You
That's
guys.
Joey, by the way. He's orange.
Orange scarecrow.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr., let's check your comments for how many hashtag scarecrows that we have going on. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So first up, we got Cubert. He gave you the double hashtag scarecrow. So he got excited when you told that joke. All right. That's one. Say What Enterprises tuned in and said hashtag scarecrow. So that is two. Let's scour the comments. Jay's Kitchen Catering Service gave you the hashtag scarecrow. All right. Ooh, check it out. Stephen Sane gave you the hashtag scarecrow. So how many scarecrows did you get?
Well,
I think that's
wasn't
four.
4.
wasn't that one for Jay's? For I don't know. Oh well, it's okay.
4.
Four. Okay, so we got four in the house. So you are tied now with Santana Chili Beans in the
I thought she had 3.
No, he's at 1. He's at 1. She got 3.
she got three. Okay, so you're in the lead. All
And Joey
right.
got she got 3, and then
Said that one didn't count because it was already.
It didn't meet the cutoff.
yes, but she got 3, and George got 4.
Okay, let's go back and count. We got Nacho Brian, right? We got Hubert, right?
Right.
Then we have Say What Enterprises, right?
And that was it.
That was it
The other,
because the next one was the one
yeah.
for Jay's Kitchen that you said didn't count for me. So we're tied.
Nah, there was a kitchen before that one. There's one at 12:05, which was yours, and then one at 12:09 is the second one.
That's
What?
I mean,
yep. And then a Say
12:09.
What Enterprises, we're not even fighting over that one. Say What Enterprises came in at 909, and that was for you, which would have made four,
And he
right?
typed it out even. I mean, that's a fan.
And then Jay's Kitchen Catering Service came in at 909. So that is definitely under um, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. Uh, then we have one that came in right before that one. Here you go during yours, Santana, that says Jay's Kitchen Service, but they came in under the wire, so you did not collect this one. So everybody on the same page? We're good? And Cubert says y'all are corny. All right, which is we are doing our job. All right, Venus, corny joke. Give us what you got.
You know what? I've gotta go up on my nerd stuff. I'm gonna take it to the scientific level. I gotta ask y'all if you bump into a scientist and that scientist has really bad breath, what are you going to give them to solve the problem? An experiment.
That definitely was corny. All right, you guys tuning in. If you decide to hashtag scarecrow and pick that joke, please put it in the comments. All right, Joey Lee, what do you think? Does she get a scarecrow?
Yeah, barely.
She gets a scarecrow with a missing leg. Like half a scarecrow. Okay, I get it. All right, Santana Chili Beans. Does Does she get a scarecrow from you?
Yes, it was pretty corny. So yes.
I thought so too. Funny Man Green, does she get a hashtag scarecrow from you?
Now you already know somebody talk about some mints and some gum and everything. I'm all for it.
I do know that. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., does she get a hashtag scarecrow from you?
She definitely gets a hashtag scarecrow from me with the crow on the top of the hat picking at her mouth because she need that mint.
Hey, J Watch, he, him, them, does she get a scarecrow from you?
You better give a scarecrow.
Oh man. All right. Well, that says it all. Venus, you missed me admit it. Very cool comments from your castmates, and now let's check out in the comment section. So we have Say What Enterprises has one hashtag scarecrow. Then we have Jay's Kitchen Catering Service for the next hashtag scarecrow. So that's two. Qbert pops in and says double hashtag scarecrow. um, let's see. Oh no. So that's you again. So no, no. So how many does that make for you? Three. Now, this one came in right under the wire, so you don't get it, but it's worth mentioning. Nacho Brian says, scary ass crow. I'm not sure if that counts because it.
Wait. You
Are we
said a
allowed to
naughty
say that?
word.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and let me take that off the screen. You can't say that. This is PG-13. My fault. Ooh.
Mr. Cleans. Watching
Oh,
out. He's here.
watching out. Well, parents, that is what
He was speaking
PG.
Spanish. S as in is.
Thank you for taking
Mm-hmm.
that from me. All right, but you still had three, and Nacho Brian, um, if that wasn't that, would have been four, and would have came in time. All right, so it seems like the winner. Wait, no, wait, we still have some corny jokes to tell. Jay, watch, give us your corniest.
What reading material do prophets read in the bathroom? Deuteronomy.
No, I don't know if we could get cornier than this. Okay. All right, starting out with Joey Lee again. Uh does he get your scarecrow?
Either he needs to get better at enunciating or I got to get hearing aids because I couldn't understand that joke at all. I can't give it a thumbs up. I didn't hear it.
You can't
I'm
give it a
sorry. And you dissed
scarecrow.
my joke too.
Said Teta Chili Beans. Does he get a scarecrow from you? Are you gonna pick his corny joke?
There I am. Yes, I understood him just fine, and it was funny. It was corny. I would eat that.
Funny Man Green, are you gonna pick his corny joke?
Yeah, once again, let me explain to Joey. He said Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. Yes, I definitely, yeah, that had me cracking up. Yes.
Why couldn't he understand you either? What did
Oh, my bad. Let me
Jimmy
talk your language. He said Deuteronomy.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr. What do you think? Are you gonna hashtag scarecrow it up for your boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the hashtag scarecrow. And for Joy, we might have to start doing things in braille.
Venus, you missed me admit it. Does he get your hashtag scarecrow?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the jokes I've heard tonight, that one is most likely corn present. I'm gonna have to hashtag scarecrow.
This is too funny. All right, guys out there tuning in. Are you gonna hashtag scarecrow it and pick Jay Watch's corny joke? Uh, all right, Jay Watch, are you ready for your comments? All right. So let's see. Everybody's trying to explain your joke. But I don't see very many hashtag scarecrows, but we do have one. We got Cubert on the stream. Cubert said hashtag scarecrow, so that's one for you. And then we had Steven saying who hashtag scarecrow for you. So that is two. And then we had Say What Enterprises that gave you a hashtag scarecrow. And that is it. So how many is that for you?
To say what mean? He didn't understand it?
So, do you saw that? Hate is just it's in the air.
Well, I think that's only three scarecrows that picture corny joke. So I think we have a winner over in Jimmy George Hayes Jr. So y'all go ahead and give it up for Jimmy George Hayes for cracking the corniest joke. And Jimmy, go ahead and take your run around the winner's circle and shout out to the academy and your comment and your scarecrows because they were all out there hashtagging you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you all for voting for me. Again, if you're enjoying yourself, make sure you like and subscribe. We do this every Sunday.
Roop, roop. And now I'm going to test something out on you, and I'm really going to hope that it works. So cross your fingers because I want to get images. Uh oh. Um, when somebody says "uh oh," it is never good ever. All right, let's see if I did this the right way. If I did, it's gonna look really great. If I didn't, I'm an idiot. So let's fingers crossed. All right, let's see. Yay! I did it. Okay, so now and then you get your little entourage around you because you get to uh-oh. Dang it. I almost had it. Okay, there
By the
you
way,
go.
how many points did he get for that?
He got 10 points for that.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Now we're going to do a take two, and I want you to shout out to the Academy one more time.
Me?
I want
Jimmy,
I
Hey,
want to give a shout
Academy,
out
I
to
never
everybody.
shouted out to you.
Joey Lee, please. Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in. If you like this, make sure you subscribe and like. We do this every Sunday. We bring in the funny back to late night. Sauce in the City, late night.
Ooh, ooh, late night. Way to take them out in the corny joke. And now we get to see how you guys felt about the game, as we always do with new games. Um, but first of all, do you guys want to do? No, that already took too long. So y'all give it up for yourself. But I do want to know, how do you grade that game? Jimmy George Hayes Jr.
It was kind of interesting because you calling it the corny joke. So typically corny jokes are bad, and I'm somebody who likes funny jokes. So it was kind of torn. Do I tell something funny or do I tell something corny? So I'm 50-50 on that game.
He He was like, I like to tell good jokes. Okay, not corny ones. Well, that one was corny and funny. So I'm not sure. I think you took both ends of the 50-50 and put them together to make it a corny yet very, very, very funny joke. And I think that's the name of the game. Funny Man Green, what did you think of that game?
I want to remake. No, no, I loved it.
He said, I want a rematch. uh Next Sunday, next Sunday. All right, Venus, what did you think of that game?
I mean, I want to say that I was torn, but I mean, I was right in there. I applied the scientific method, and it was a trial and error situation. I feel that we had a lot of successful trials, and I know in the morning I got to pick up some mints in case there's really something in my mouth. Goodness.
Uh-oh, PG-13. All right, Joy Lee, what did you think of that game?
Well, I think it'll get better as there's more and more people in the audience viewing. If you say, "Oh, I got a 2 and I got a 4," I mean, basically there's no difference between a 2 and a 4. You know, that's so low number. Now, if there's a 50 versus a 2, uh, and also I think we should. I try to give you original corny jokes with multiple punchlines.
That's a thought.
Bonnie did more than that.
All right, Santana Beans, what did you think of our corny joke segment?
I just don't know why Jimmy George is torn because he won. So, like, I would be ecstatic to have won a cheesy game like that, like corny cheesy. It's like a no-brainer. And yes, I agree with Joey. The more audience participation, the more funnier it's going to become and more challenging. And I think that if my name is still up there and you're still scoring, or whoever's still on the screen, that those points should count too. But until you go on to the next person, that's my 2 cents.
All right, Jay Watch, what do you think about our corny joke game?
Well, Brenda, first I'm going to give you an original comment. Okay, is it my comment that's original? No one's ever said it before. Um, I loved it. It was all what I would think it would be. I'm proud of you for sticking with your guns and making it hard for us to do it. Congratulations.
That is an original comment, and thank you very much. Yes, the corny joke competition or segment of the show is just meant to encourage our card game deck buyers to tell their corniest jokes. Remember, this is a game for normal people. So they're not deciding between a career joke and something to tell on stage or not. They are merely looking at the fun of telling a corny joke, whether you've heard it or not, or whether it doesn't matter in a game, right? It matters if you get out there on Netflix, you might want to think about it. But in a game, especially a corny jokes game, it doesn't matter. And that is a very good lesson for people who are buying the game decks. The goal is to have fun, and who can tell the funniest um, corny joke, because everybody has a corny joke in them. Okay, everyone, and the cornier, the better. And I think maybe what we can do is in the green room we can set some kind of roads as far as standards of a corny joke, like maybe corny level number 1, corny level number 2, but you rate the corn as opposed to what you think of the joke, as in, have I heard it before, is it original, so on and so forth.
Like, how
Right?
many kernels of corn do you rate it?
Ooh, loving it. See, that's how we bring the fun back into it. Joey Lee because this is a game show and corny is the name of the game, whether you've heard it or not. We're not going for Netflix quality, not yet. All right. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thank the audience because they did great. And let me just say this: whether it's one of you that's watching or whether there's 1 million of you that's watching, I think if there's only 4 votes to get, that's way harder and better than if there's 400,000 votes to get. Right?
That don't make sense.
Absolutely, it does. Because if you had to go in to apply for a job, it's easier to get in where there's 1,000 jobs. Imagine if there's 1,000 people and there's only 4 jobs to get. So therefore, if you get one of those 4 jobs, you are in the top percentile of people applying for that job. So all of our people out there who are tuning in are like jobs, right? So whether you get one of them or whether you get 400,000 of them, you should be appreciative of each one of them. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm glad the best one was original because I don't want to just be a Googler and say, give me the best, corniest joke. And then
Hey,
Google tells me it and I read
that
it to you
sounds like a
guys. And
really great way for a person who's buying our game deck to play the game if they don't know any jokes. Maybe they can Google it and go find jokes. So that is a great way for a person that is a novice to play the game and get in on the fun. See how that works out? All right. So, I think we have a person who a winner. So congratulations to him. And I love my graphics. So let's go there. But our next game up, I promised you guys under the new game category that we would play if you guys turned in your stories, and that is Who Done It To. Dun 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 dun. This is a classic super sleuth game, but remember, this is under the new game alert. Do not try this at home yet. We have not worked out the kinks. However, um, we have someone in the house that can explain the rules to us, and each time she does it, she gets a little bit more clear and a little bit better. So, once again, welcome to the stream, Santana Beans, and go ahead and give us the game rules as you know them.
Okay, so Brenda is going to read a story that one of us wrote, and we have to guess who wrote it. And if we guess correctly, then we get a point. But if more people guess incorrectly, then the writer of the story gets 5 points. But everybody who guessed correctly still gets a point.
Okay, one more time for the people in the back.
Okay, so if you guess correctly, you get a point. And whoever wrote the story, if more people guessed incorrectly than correctly, then they get 5 points. And if they get a blackout, if they trick everybody, then they get 10 points.
All right, sounds good to me. Now, here is my problem. I am going to need a buffer of about a few minutes of comedy because I was so excited and ready to get home to you guys and turn the show on that my phone died. So now that I've plugged it up so that I can retrieve the stories that you guys have so lovingly put inside of my phone, I'm going to need a volunteer to give me some minutes on some comedy. So, who's going to spot me a few minutes while my phone charges?
Well, I got cut off, so I'm willing to spew a little bit more.
yeah, let's hear you.
Okay. Is that cool? Okay. So did I tell you about Mailbox Jenny? I can't remember if I told that one. Yes, I did. I did tell that one.
I thought Vita said she got cut off.
Oh, yes. I was right in the middle of telling that one when I got cut off.
Oh, okay.
So I took my car to the shop the other day, and they've replaced this thing I'd never heard of before. And it worked fine for like a couple days, but then it started making the same noise again, only louder and scarier. And I thought my car was just going to fall apart at the seams. And so I took it back to the shop like 3 different times because my work schedule and when they're open and stuff, and they couldn't find it and they couldn't find it and they couldn't, and like 3 times. And they finally listened to the woman. They put the car up on the lift so they could look under it like they did last time, and they figured out what it was the first time. But no, they still couldn't figure it out. And they just sent me on my way. It's like, let us know if it gets any worse. So basically, they didn't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. That was supposed to be funny. Okay. I didn't hear any laughter. So I guess it wasn't that funny. So you ever go to the bathroom and you have the problem with those motion sensor sinks? Like, I can never get them to like give me the water when I need it to. And I'm the kind of person that's all mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho. Like, come on, magic voodoo go. And I watched Pee-wee's Playhouse as a kid. That's how old I am. Awkward is the new sexy. I've been saying it for years. So when I was at the open mic night on Monday, there was a dude that was talking about something that reminded me of something else in my childhood. And I don't know how funny this is, but I'm going to shoot it anyway. So y'all remember Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
I came up with like my alternate, like if Winnie the Pooh was actually like cool. You know what I mean? So you got, his name isn't Winnie the Pooh. His name is Willie the Pooh. And he drives around in a gold Cadillac, and he's got like round John Lennon glasses, and he's got a big old fro, and he always gets the honeys.
Okay.
And then you got Trigger the Tigger. He's got one of them stand-up afros, and he's got like gold bling, you know, like them big chains, and he's got like the parachute, like the windbreakers, the running suits, okay? And he's the local bouncer at the club. And then you have Aul, who is the old wise man, and he is from Cambodia, and he is a Buddhist, and everybody comes to him for advice. And then you got Kenya. She's the single mom with her little baby Boo, who probably got knocked up by Trigger the Tigger, but he ain't claiming that. What else am I missing? And then Krista Rabba, he's the local gangster in the hood, and he's just he's the token white guy in the hood, because you got to have that one redhead that sticks out like Carrot Top to like be the decoy. I think that's about it. And then there's Rabbit. No, it was Rabbit that did Kenya, because he's just, you know, he's just a rabbit. That's about all I can say on the PG-13 one. Is he gets after it. What? Okay. So I'm gonna have to break into my other stuff and see how much of it is okay to say. Did I ever tell you the story about the time I puked in the bag? That's a little too long. I won't go into all of that, but I will reiterate the fact that I love Forrest Gump, because who doesn't love Forrest Gump? Even when you say Jedi, like I hated that movie for so long, but I still love Forrest Gump. I love me some shrimp stew and some shrimp soup, and I even like to have my peas and carrots in my shrimps pasta. Okay, like I like it all. I can't help it. Let's see. I am. My dad says that we are 3 only children. Okay, because I was born first, and then I have a half brother, and then I have another half brother, and we all have different moms, and we are all raised at different times in different households. So that's why he says, he likes to say, yeah, the 100-acre hood. That's exactly right. Thank you. I didn't have it all written down, but I had some of it written down. But that's it. Thank you. Yes. We're on the same. We're here. Our wavelengths are here. But yeah, 3 only children, because we were all raised in different homes. But my dad finally got it right on the 3rd try. You get married, then you have the baby. Order of operations works best usually. But so my dad, I love him. I'll call him sometimes, and he'll answer the phone. Hey, it's my favorite daughter. And I'll say, it's your only daughter. And then we both chuckle and say, that we know of. Yeah. So let me see. anymore. I
Keep
think I took
going.
all the bits that I got that are clean. I forget this is the clean show. I can't tell you the rest of my juicy bits. But since Bacon's not here, I am gonna rat her out because she can't be mad at me. She can't hear me. Christy Bacon had another alias before she came on the show. She was known to us in her circle in high school and thereafter as Lucy Skidmark. Okay. And Lucy was my fault, and Skidmark was her fault. Lucy was because that same guy that sang the Vonage theme song at me, he started calling her Lucy, implying that she was loose. And not thinking, because I wasn't in the right mind frame, I said, that's not true. Only girls that live at Longview Square are loose, which is the government apartment complex that she lived in at the time. And she was like, hey! And I'm like, what? Oh. And then the skid mark had something to do with we were at Pizza Hut and she let one rip and it was so foul it fogged out the room for about 5 minutes solid, and she was sitting on her boyfriend's lap at the time when it happened. And yes, bacon. And her boyfriend was like, how could something so foul come from something so like innocent looking? Because she once upon a time did look quite innocent.
Well, I can hear where that one was about to go, but y'all give it up for Santana Chili Beans for holding a breath for that long. So very, very good. And also another very good conversation to have. Yes, I will cut you off if it's only a 2-hour show. So remember, fast, funny, and to the point. Right? So cut out a lot of the fluff, right? So let me get ready, because you're already burning up seconds and minutes. Right? You're already burning the clock. But very funny stuff, Santana. I was actually over here listening to a little bit of it because I was like, I wonder how long she could go. And I was not going to push that button until you waved the white flag and was like, oh.
I'd have rambled about something. I'd eventually gotten myself cut off for forgetting that it was a PG-13 show because I was running out of clean stuff.
I know. I heard.
30 ammo left. Like, wow.
So, okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for filling in. Y'all give it up one more time for your girl who jumps in front of the mic every single time and getting better to wrestle it down. All right, so you guys have submitted some funny stories or some stories to me, and we are definitely getting ready to play Who Done It. You guys know how it goes. I hope you remember what she told you because I don't. But here is our first story. And thank you guys, by the way, for submitting these. Oh, it was the best thing that you did last week. All right, so these are some good stories. I like good stuff. All right, so one of you, this is your story. The best thing I did was teach my daughter about not going with strangers. I told her if she is approached, make sure she tells me. She said, no, Dad, first I'll kick him in the privates and then tell you. So, first of all, this person doesn't remember that it's a PG-13 show. So, kick them in the privates is, I guess, a good one. All right. So, 30, no, wait, we go for some time depending on how good the conversation is and when you guys come to a conclusion. But who do you think who done it to? Whose story was that? Let the conversations begin.
Well, we can eliminate the females because it said father. So we know it's not the females. Who's got kids?
I think that's one of your jokes, Jimmy.
You're muted.
I think I've heard that joke before.
Jay Watch has got a few kids.
So I would say it's Jay Watch.
Yeah,
It's what happened last week. So I would say Jay Watch.
Whoever that
Or it
don't
could
follow
be
the
Funny
rules.
Man Green. It could be Funny Man Green. He got a young daughter.
Whoever it is don't follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Jay Watch could just be confused about what day of the week it is. He does PG and R rated.
So it's between Jay Watts and Funny Man Green.
What about you, Jimmy? How
I ain't
old
got
are
no
your
kids. I ain't got.
kids?
Oh, he
How
trying
old
to
are
My
start
your
us
kids are
kids?
off.
grown.
They both
My
grown?
kids are grown. Yeah, I'm an empty nester.
Sorry,
But
I
you
had a
tell a
little.
I,
joke about maybe escapes me now. Okay,
I
who do
got
we
jokes
think it
about being
is?
the father of a daughter. I got many of those.
Either that or it's you, Jimmy George, because who flamed it, blamed it. How do we know that you're not trying to deflect?
Yep,
Hey,
like that.
who
How
done
many
it?
kids you
I'm
got?
gonna go with Jay Watts. That's my Jay
Mm-hmm.
Watts.
How many kids you got, Jimmy George?
I got 3, but they're all
Oh,
grown. So
okay.
Going down, we're always grown. You ain't slick. You ain't slick.
I think we should say it's Funny Man Green just because he's ignoring us a little something.
He's always ignoring us.
Yeah, but
Nah,
For
the
him to be
Jay
so
deniability.
Watts and
quiet
Funny Man
is
Green. Yeah.
unbelievable.
I say Jay Watts.
I'm going Funny Man Grizzly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
have to
let's
say
go
Funny
with
Man
him.
Green.
He's so quiet. He never is this
Does he
quiet.
have kids too?
I think he's got some small kids.
All right. Well, it seems like the
Okay.
conversation is winding down and you guys could not come to a unanimous answer. So we'll go one at a time. Joey Lee, who do you who do you think done it to?
Okay, let me
Joey Lee.
undo
Yep.
my thing here. I think, voted as a group, Funny Man Green. I personally think it's Jimmy.
Okay. Santana Chili Beans, who do you think done it?
I kind of think it was Jimmy too, simply because he led the charge of deflecting immediately. That's awful sus.
Oh, dun, 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 dun. All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. The heat is on. But who do you think done it?
They keep saying deflecting. I'm gonna go with Jay Watts.
Okay. He giving y'all the silent treatment. All right. Venus, who do you think done it?
I think that, Funny Man Green wasn't saying too much of anything. And I think, he's working so much because he's still got kids at home to support. I'm going to go with Funny Man Green.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Jay Watch, what do you think?
I know that I am also an empty nester, but the story could be any timeline. So Jimmy George is real suspect right now.
Jimmy George Hayes got the heat on. All right, The Dark Knight, who do you think done it?
I think I'm switching positions. My bad. But I think it's the only reason why I think it's Jimmy George is because he's quiet the whole time. But as soon as that story come up, he's like, I think of this, I think of this, I think of that. Then he sit there and say, Funny Man Green is being quiet. Funny Man Green's at work.
All right. Well, will the owner of this story, the real happy pappy, turn off their screen at the count of three? One, two, three.
Nobody?
There it
Oh,
goes. It was Funny Man Green. You were right.
He was trying to fake y'all out, don't you
well,
know?
we voted. I thought we voted as a block for him.
No, I heard a lot of dissension, and so the Dark Knight, tell us more.
Oh yeah. I mean, basically, the story is self-explanatory. I was sitting there telling my daughter about strangers and stuff like that, and I just was like, "Hey, you know what I mean? Don't sip candy. Don't, don't do this, don't do this, and everything." I said, "And if somebody approaches you, tell me." And she said, "No, I'll pick them in a private first, and then I'll tell you." So
Very good. Y'all give it up for the Dark Knight being a good daddy, telling his little one about things. And whoever smoked him out will get the how many points, Santana?
She'll get one, and then he gets 5 because he fooled the rest of us, right?
Okay,
Or like
who voted for him?
Venus was the only one who voted for him. She gets a
Who?
point.
Just Venus?
Yes, and Green gets 5 points because he faked the rest of us out.
Okay, so Venus gets a point,
If
and
she
Funny
hadn't voted
Man
for
gets
him,
5.
if she hadn't voted for him, he would have gotten 10.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready for the next story?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Like I said, thanks. You guys did a good job with the turning in the stories. All right, here goes the next short one. The best thing I did last week was buy a car for my kid to take their sibling to school. Ungrateful brat didn't even take it with him for his birthday, so I stole it. Huh? All right, so I'm gonna put some time on the clock, and remember, if you guys can come to a unanimous vote, that'll be great. But if not, after the time and I hear the arguments and it's not getting anywhere, we'll do a one by one vote so that we can move on with the show. Everybody in agreement?
Okay.
All right, let the conversations begin.
Beans,
I
you're
go with
hilarious. I think
Santana.
you stole the car.
I stole a car.
I feel like you stole your kid's car and took it for a ride.
And the
We know
word
it
brat
wasn't.
was a dead giveaway.
We know
But
it
I'm
wasn't
broke right
Santana.
now. I'm a
It wasn't
broke.
Santana because
I'd be broke too if I just bought my kid a car.
Well, I've been broke for a bit, but you know.
Uh,
I would say Santana too.
nah.
Yeah.
Keyword
Venus, I
brat.
think you're deflecting over there.
Jimmy Jones, you got older kids.
I don't even have a car for me.
Oh.
You got older kids. The guy named Jimmy Jones. He had a good show, and he got some good monies, and he gave his kids a new car. You get a new car.
You know what?
It wasn't Santana because she was driving all over the high schools, taking her kids to the football games and stuff.
Yeah, but they're teenagers.
He was
Somebody
good.
might have been able to pick up the slack.
Nah, Jimmy already gave it away. He got older kids. They need cars.
Jimmy, they always backing you up in the corner, man.
I'm trying not to, but he would look really cool in a pair of shades driving off with the top down in somebody's car. Like,
Each time you gotta give a lesson. Jimmy Jones gave a lesson.
Right.
Lock it.
Locking it in, Jimmy Jones.
it has got a point. It could be Jimmy, but I don't know. I feel like Beans could be it still. I'm gonna hold on, Beans.
All right. It seems like I still heard some different answers. So Joey Lee, who do you think done it?
Well, these are supposed to be like true stories, not jokes, right?
Right.
So I'm honestly puzzled on this one because I don't know. I'm gonna say Jay. It's a
Okay.
complete wild guess.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr. got the heat on him. Right out the box. They just keep blaming you for everything, but you are a good dad, and so I could see where that story might have fit. And let's see, this one, you bought the kid a car and stole it. I don't know. But you did say now that you were just going to, chuck the deuces, so we did hear that story in the green room. So I don't know. But who do you think done it?
People keep trying to give me somebody else's kids. I don't understand. I'm gonna say Santana. I think Santana.
You think Santana. All right, Santana. He's got the light on you, screen on. Who do you think done it?
Well, I mean, it would make sense because Jaywatch has kids too. But then Venus said she didn't have a car, so now I feel bad for her. But she also, I felt like as she was pointing fingers that she was deflecting. So I don't know. I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna go with Venus on that because I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Venus, because she doesn't know. So you'd be serving time in jail and she don't even know. But who do you think done it? Too.
Man, I was saying that it's got to be Beans. I mean, who doesn't need a backup driver like Beans? And I mean, if she bought a car, then one of those teenage kids that she's picking up could pick up the other one, and then she'd have time to, change her clothes a little bit more. I'm gonna have to say it was Beans. It's got to be Beans.
Jaywatch, who do you think done it?
It, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., period, point blank. All right. It ain't me. They owe me. I made my money.
Uh-oh. All right, The Dark Knight, who do you think done it?
Okay, my theory is this. I don't think it was Jaywatch or Venus would have said that because she knows them better than us. I don't think it was Venus or Jaywatch. She said I don't think it was Beans because she just did an episode where she had to drive and take both kids or whatever. Joey out. And Jimmy George on the last jump, he admitted he had all these kids or whatever like that now. So I'm going with Jimmy George.
All right. Well, y'all all got your thoughts in. Will the true owner of the story turn their camera off at the count of three? One, two, three. Santana, Chili Beans, camera on. Tell us more.
So yeah, my best friend, her boyfriend is a bit of a mechanic on the side, and he bought this Mercury Grand Marquis that's been sitting. They've like five of them. And my bestie's like, please buy one of these cars off of me. And I'm like, okay. And then I got fired from my job in January, and I've been scrambling, like, how am I gonna do this? And then I got this really cool job. I'm a telemarketer. I hate it, but it's 21 an hour. So I'm like, I'll do it, I'll grind. And like I got a really nice couple of paychecks. And like before because I have them in two different bank accounts, before the one even directly deposited, I was like, hey, I have money. Let's go do this right now. And I had just enough time after taking Wesley to the dentist to get his crown put on to go and get the sticker put on. But there was like, I sent my kid like 10 different text messages saying, I need you to do this, that, and the other, but they're not allowed to use their phone at school. And so he got overwhelmed and had an anxiety attack and had his dad pick him up. And I'm like, what are you doing? Because there's paperwork. First he took my Fiat. He took my clown car, and I was trying to get a better insurance quote because it was going to be like $400 more a month. And I'm like shopping around, and I found this other place. It was only going to be like $300 more a month. But they needed me to prove that I owned the vehicle. And I thought that my title was still in the Fiat that he took to school that day. And so I texted him, I need you to take a picture of the thing in the glove box. And instead of doing that, he came home, ate food, and took off in my Fiat. And I'm like, what? And then he came back and brought me my car back and had such anxiety. Instead of going to his audiovisual recording for getting a little bit of money extra, he just had his dad come and pick him up. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can fit the bacon and Tony and me a whole lot better in a Mercury Grand Marquis than I can in a tiny little Fiat. So I took his car because he was teenage.
Well,
So, yeah.
never leave her in charge of the keys. All right. Well, everybody who voted for Santana gets 1 point.
Who is that?
Me.
Venus. Because once again, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. remains out of jail. I don't know why I guess he just looks like the kind you just blame everything on, right?
So
It's always
just
him.
Venus?
Yep, just Venus.
Oh, I
And
said
then
chili beans too.
Okay.
Santana gets 5 points. Oh, you did, Jimmy George?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He said chili beans too, so he gets a point.
And then I faked 3 of them out. So I'm okay with just 3 points since it's a small crowd. But like if it was a full house, yeah, 3 points is enough. I'll take 3.
And
Like
that's
it's
just that's a good place to put a pin in it. When you purchase your very own game deck, you can play the game how you want to play. That is the awesomeness of owning your very own game deck. The holidays are coming up, and who doesn't want to play a game? All right, are y'all ready for the third and final story?
dum dum dum.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you guys just, I mean, riddled the inbox with stories. You guys are so good. Let me be very careful here. Who am I going to choose now? All right, here we go. The best thing I did last week is wrote an essay about horrible customer service. Wow. Her week was low on the level. Um, so I already gave you like half of the story. So I'm gonna let the conversation begin. Who done it? Who?
What was the story?
The best thing I did last week is wrote an essay about horrible customer service.
Probably Brenda.
He
Wrote up a customer.
That totally could be me. I have so many stories to tell.
me out.
Watch.
Me
Why
out.
would she type to herself?
It's
I
got to
don't
be.
know. I guess that's Brenda. She typed to herself.
All right.
It's, it's,
hmm.
it's,
we, I think it's
Horrible
Joey or Jimmy
customer
because
service.
it just seems like something that Joey would do. But then Jimmy George was making funny faces there at the end. So it's a toss up between them two.
Joey will go to the place. He's not gonna write it. He'll go there and be. I would imagine like Venus will write about it because she's a good helper. I'm telling you. Give me
They ain't paying me to write no customer service reviews.
yeah.
I'm going with Joey. If it's an essay, I'm going with Joey. He likes to write. So.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like something he would do.
I think it's Joey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be in there.
All you gotta do is say something about writing, Joey.
Joey, it looks like they're turning up the heat on you.
Okay.
All right. I get yeah, this only okay, so I think even
I
Funny
think it's
Man
you, Brenda.
it totally could be. I mean, I have stories every day. Not always is my temperament what it should be, so most definitely. Let's get everybody's vote. So you think it's me, huh, Joey? You
I'm
sticking
voting
with
for
that?
you, Brenda.
Okay. Santana chili beans. Who do you think done it?
I think it's Joey because it just seems like something he would do.
It does seem Joey-esque, right? Like the whole write up the essay and go down there and put it on their desk and be like, "You're going to read it today."
Either that or Jimmy, because yeah, he'll
All
take it on
right,
himself.
George Hayes Jr., who do you think done it?
Boy, everybody hates Jimmy, right? All right, I'm going with Joey. When it said essay, that was a dead giveaway to me. I'm going with Joey.
Now, you've been in personal close proximity to Joey Lee, so you definitely think this is a Joey Lee trait.
Yes, I do.
Venus, who do you think done it?
I want to blame all of y'all. I mean, I don't know your writing level. I don't know the degrees of writing that y'all can do. I really do. I have to choose somebody for real, Brenda?
It's only a 2-hour show and we're 9 minutes over.
Okay, well, Well, I can't go ahead and tell everybody what I know about Jay Watch's life, so I'm gonna blame you too, Brenda.
Wow, y'all think I would write a whole essay on customer service? That's wild. All right, Jay Watch, who do you think done it?
I don't believe it's you at all because you don't give that much energy to stupidness. That's first of all. Second, second, I believe it's Joey because he is white privilege. And he'll go to their face and say in their face. Okay,
You ain't
so
even gonna write the letter, huh? You just gonna go and be
go there.
like, all right, funny man Green, who do you think done it?
I know who did it. Reason being is because, okay, good example. You be like, Joey, do you like this joke? Well, when I was taking notes, and you said you did how many years, how many times? Okay, well, maybe inbox me and I'll correct your joke. Yeah, definitely Joey.
I love y'all's reasoning. Joey Lee, they got the fire on you. All right. Will the true owner of that story turn their camera off at the count of nothing?
Aha! What do I
Okay.
get for fooling everybody?
You get one. No, you get no points because nobody guessed it. So Venus would get 10 points. Am I right, Beans? Is that how
Yes.
that
Yes.
works?
If you get a blackout and you fake everybody out, you get all the points. You
I
get 10
did
points.
get this. I said it was Venus. Hold
You
on.
got routed out by your man. He's sleeping on the couch
Yeah,
tonight.
No, you said
you
Joey.
switched
You
to
said
Joey.
white
You
privilege, blah, blah,
started me
blah.
and
Yeah,
then you
that
switched to Joey. Don't be trying to deck my points. These are my
yeah,
points, all 10 of them.
okay. Thank you. Because I was like, no, I really think that he said somebody else, but I was gonna see if anybody else saw the pole in the middle of the street other than me. So thanks for having my back on that one. JY, see, that is another great tip to our game deck buyers. You gotta have a great host with great eyes and ears so they can watch out for the old switcheroo of answers. But yeah, yeah, because I now
The,
that yeah,
the,
you said Joey. Hmm?
the first thing I said was Venus when you started the game.
What did you say?
The first thing I said was Venus when you asked. Right away, I told you Venus because I know how you rate.
Hey, Jay Watch, let me know how your back feels in the morning after sleeping on that couch. Because
You can sleep on this couch. I'm in a whole different place.
Hey, Jay, why she didn't say no Venus? If you would have said Venus, I would have said Venus.
Kidding me? I'm
Well, what happens then is, Joey Lee, you are the point taker, so whatever you say goes. And like I said before, we were already 9 minutes over, so we are gonna get on to the shout out so we can get on out the door. All right, so what format works best is go ahead and shout out, do your point score, and crown your game master of the night. And your game master is somebody who was on the episode who made the episode for you. And our game master of the night gets a bonus 5 points. You hear me, Joey? Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So first up, we got Santana Chili Beans. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
I have to shout out to you, Miss Brenda, for putting up with me. I have to shout out to Bacon and to Malfunction Junction for attempting to make an appearance, even though their phone was whatever. She's awesome at excuses, but I love her to death. And shout out to our commentators for keeping it lively in the scrolling section, and all of y'all and your love for all of us. And I think I got 13 points. Wait, no, yeah, 13. That sound
It's
about right?
beans, right?
Yes.
I say beans. I got you for 8.
Well, because I got 5 from the tap in, and then I thought I got 5 from something else that I did, and then I got.
I got a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Yeah, you
8.
yeah, you said you would take 3 instead of the 5 for the
Yeah,
last game.
but I
But
thought I got 5 for something else.
she did. She got 5 at the beginning of the game. She got
Mhm.
5, and then
But
she got 10, and then she got 3, and then she got 1.
yeah, I got the tap in was 5, and then I got 5 for tricking most of y'all in the story. And wait, no, there was something else I got 3 for. Oh,
You got 3 for tricking us.
yeah, but I thought I got 5 for something else. I don't
No,
remember.
you got 10 for something.
I got 8. I'm standing on my 8.
All
Okay,
right.
I must
Well,
have missed
Point Master says 8.
it. Okay.
Um so very nicely done. And that's why everybody out there purchasing our game deck to play at home with your fans, family, and friends. A point taker. It keeps down a lot of the fights. All right. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Shout out to everybody who stayed up late to watch Sauce in the City Late Night
Whoop,
PG Comedy Game Show
whoop,
and
whoop.
all the participants tonight. Without y'all, this wouldn't happen. My point total is 11. And then Game Master, I want to give it up to Venus, who was put on the spot and thrown some haymakers left, right, and she tried to play along. So good experience for her.
Hey man.
That I got the same 11.
All right. Well, I think Joey Lee is still in the first place with 13. And I don't remember you getting a kicker this time. So great, great. What do they call it? Great hustle. But
Yeah, did somebody get a kicker?
Oh, I did get the kicker. I forgot about the kicker. I did get was it 15?
yes, because one person was that you that got it
Yeah,
for
that was me.
all
So
right.
that's
Well,
26. That's
at
me. Thank you.
at
Well,
15
15
points.
plus 11, yeah, 26.
All right,
Woo!
you guys out there, yeah, you guys got to be paying attention to those kickers. So far, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. is in the lead, but Venus, you missed me admit it. Go ahead and shout out point score to see if you can take him down and crown your game master.
Well, I mean, I can't take them down because I only got 22 points because I had a 10 point kicker and I got 10 at the end of the game and I got 2 little points from not being one of them ones that was guessing wrong on the other two. So I got 22 points.
Well,
And,
what was your 10-point kicker for?
I got to check my messages, but it was before the game. It was some. Oh, it was the AI identification. I remember the AI recognizing the name of the last show. And I was like, let me find out I'm cool enough for this. I got
That is the only way to activate that kicker is you must know what you got it for. All right, Joey Lee, make sure you write those points down. She's
Okay,
got
if you
20.
yeah, if I include the 10 points, it's 22, like she said.
Perfect. All right. And your game master.
my game master. Brenda, I want to give you game master because if it wasn't for you, not a single one of us would be here. But can I shout out all the other wonderful people that was following us? Cuber, he was staying on track and playing with us.
Woo, Cubert!
I mean, you were smiling through the whole show. I cannot. And Nacho, you're so supportive. We love you so much. And I just want to anybody that I might have missed or looked over. I want you to know it's not that I'm not paying attention. It's that my eyeballs don't work as good as they used to because I'm getting old.
And it's late night.
That part too.
All right, Jay Watch. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Shout out to Sauce of the City. Shout out to YouTube. Everyone in the comments online and offline in the world. Let's run it up. My game master is Jimmy George and his Teflon vest for taking all those the whole episode. He got more time than that was crazy.
It,
My man,
it, it was indeed. And how many points, Joey Lee?
Um, I believe 5.
For Jay Watch in the house. Well, that's more than normal. You're beating Randy out. So congratulations on the 5. Good hustle, but not quite enough. And last but not least, the Dark Knight. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to. I want to give a shout out to everybody. To you, Brenda Brown, Salton City. Uh, as far as points, I'm trying not to get one because two of the main bosses are here.
Let's check in.
I got
Joey,
10 for him.
he got 10. Okay, he didn't even try and got 10. All right, and crown your game master when you can.
Jimmy George.
uh, all right. While he's juggling boxes, so who got the most votes for game master of the night? Joey.
Oh, I wouldn't keep track of that. Sorry.
All right,
I,
we
I didn't
got.
get my pick either, right?
Oh, you didn't do your shout outs or your point score or your game master. So go ahead.
Okay, I got 8 points. Um, and shout out to um, all the people who contributed to the show we did Friday night in Fort Wayne. We were able to raise enough to supply, it's a food bank, 800 meals. Um,
Woo!
so it was a really nice night. And we'll be having our next one on the 24th of October. So,
Hey, get
and
ready
then,
to Monster Mash. Oh,
oh, and then last night I got to go up to Kentucky and meet some new comedians that never been there. And we had a great time up there too. So it's been a real busy weekend uh, for me for comedy. And let's see, what am I supposed to talk about now?
game
Oh, my
master.
game master. I'm going to give it to Jimmy. I know you guys all think we're like, in in a relationship. We are. We're friends.
Oh gosh.
But he
Well,
was way more active, I think, than any other episode. So I'm gonna give it to him.
hey, look at that, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. You're coming forward with the win. And guess what? Now that season 3 has begun for you guys, and I finally got in all the artwork, a few little finishing touches, and the PG decks will be off to the printer. Now, when you win an episode, I can send you one game deck. So, um, email me your address. Once again, you've already done it before, but this helps me to keep totals of how many times you win, because you will get your very own choice of a game deck, a character card booster deck, a game booster deck, which means a deck with 10 of our fabulous games that we are going to play and put into our game decks, or you can opt for one of our holiday mugs. What will it be?
I'm going with the game deck. I'm enjoying playing on Sundays, and I enjoy the group we got here. So I'm going with the deck of cards.
Woohoo! Y'all give it up for Jimmy George Hayes Jr. And please don't forget to inbox me so I can get your deck off in the mail. Well, my shout outs are very brief. I shout all of you guys out. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your funny, your time, and everything. Season 3 is turning out to be amazing. And here, let me shut off. Who is doing that? Who's doing that? Whoever's doing that, fingers up. All right. Thank you. Woo. Whew, that was bad. All right. Anyway, shout out to all you guys for coming by and sharing your time. And your joke season 3 is shaping up to be amazing. And shout out to all of the folks who actually helped us to play hashtag Scarecrow. I think it's become a thing. I'm going to make a graphic for it and everything. Your corny jokes definitely made me smile. And I think that, yeah, we'll be playing again come this Friday. So everybody who wants to get, oh man, all the way till Friday, I won't see y'all. Oh, I won't see y'all, but I do have an announcement for the people who are tuning in. We are going to have our first Sauce in the City intake episode, all new faces. So Wednesday, September 10th at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on YouTube, we will have all new faces and Randy. Shout out to Randy. All right, so we are out of here. Nacho Brian, you keep striving. Comedian Jay Watch, thank you for doing double duty. Jimmy Hayes, teamwork makes a dream work, absolutely. And Cubert, holler at me. All of that holler at me thing. Okay, Cubert, I got a plan, Cubert. I done heard some things about you, Cubert. All right, say what enterprises I want a deck, yay. Comedian Jay Watch again doing double duty, almost as bad as Matt Timney out there getting up his typing skills. Nacho Brian, and I'm not going to go up any further because we're already late. Stay tuned to the green room because we got like a lot of stuff to talk about. Say bye.
Bye. Don't
Bye,
forget to
everybody.
Here we go. You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't